Kung Pilipino ka, patigdan mo na yon yung Pangulo natin binabastos. Our president is being disrespected here. Why not take it down immediately?
Again, it has
That's
to go
bullshit.
through stages, but we are in the process of
No,
addressing this
no,
confidentially.
I'm not gonna buy it, Mr. Mustafa. You know for a fact that that's a lie, that's fake news. Come on, take it down, Mr. Mustafa. Our president is being disrespected blatantly, and you're not doing anything about it. Come on, take it down. God damn.
Well, ang mahirap kasi sa China, napaka-sensitive nila. Samantalang silang aggressor dito. Sila ngayon nangaharas ng ating mga mangisda, pati ating mga taga-Philippine Coast Guard. Sila ang nambubuli, sila nag-water cannon sa atin. And yet, nakuha pa nilang maging sensitive. Come on, dapat kung gaano kakapal itong isa, masyado siyang sensitive and aggressive at the same time, parang balat sibuyas and agresibo siya sa kanyang mga aksyon.
Eto na mga boss, kakapasok lang na balita. Grabe si Senator Rapi Tulfo, iginante si PBBM. Pinagtanggol din tayo sa Chino, nagulat dito ang China. Base sa impormasyong kumakalat ngayon sa social media, binalaan ni Senator Rapi Tulfo ang mga nambabastos sa Pangulo ng Pilipinas na magtago-tago na kayo matapos di umanong ipakalat itong picture na sumisira sa imahe na akala mo si PBBM nakahubad. Obvious naman daw na deepfake at AI photo. Isang linggo na kasi ang nakalilipas, wala man lang ginagawa si Meta. Galit na si Senator Rapi Tulfo. Tapos si Senator Rapi Tulfo na din tuloy ang nagsalita para kay PBBM sa China. Napakakapal daw ng mga muka. Ang lakas nyo sa Pilipino mangharas, pero kayo pala itong balat sibuyas. Sobrang sensitive nila, ayaw na nakakatikim ng salita ng mga Chino. Kaya ito, sabay-sabay nating panoorin kung paano iginanti si PBBM ni Rapi Tulfo. Nagulat dito ang China, pinagtanggol din tayo sa mga Chino. Tara, panoorin natin to.
For Meta, okay, but before I continue, can you see that? That's the president of the Philippines. Can you take that down right now? Or you need to fact check? And everybody knows that's a lie. That's deep fake post. And you know that. And why are you not taking it down? So you need a fact check? For crying out loud. God damn. Please answer. Our president is being disrespected here.
Yeah. Allow me, Mr. Chairperson. For this particular content, I think it's already been in process.
In process.
In process of being
Son of a
taken
gun. Why not take it down immediately?
Again, it has
That's
to go
bullshit.
through the stages, but we are in the process of
No,
addressing this
no, it's being
confidentially.
Sandali lang, sir. No, I'm not gonna buy it, Mr. Mustafa.
Mhm.
You know for a fact that that's a lie, that's fake news.
Okay.
Why would the president of the Republic of the Philippines be disrespected like this and you allow it?
Okay.
And everybody knows that's a lie. And you know that's a lie. But you said there's a process before this will be taken down. Shame on you. Okay, the ACT would like to say something. Secretary, Mr. Chair, your indulgence.
Commissioner Secretary Henry Aguda, sir.
Mr. Chair,
Opo.
Sir Senator, with this specific post, and I can vouch for this one of the very few times na medyo mabilis na may action nila, they took it down because this is blatant, fake, deepfake, and fake news, definitely. I haven't met Mr. Mustafa yet, first time seeing him, but I've been interacting with Attorney Gio since last week. In fairness, since Attorney Gio joined, kasi nawalan sila, Mr. Chair, ng regulatory head. Yung regulatory head nila lumipat. Since Attorney Gio joined, medyo bumilis. But that's my concern. Parang nagiging hindi system-driven ba? Depende sino kausap mo. So, medyo nag-okay ng konti, pero hindi pa rin dun sa level na gusto po natin, Mr.
Secretary Aguda, no, it's been 1.5 weeks now.
Yes,
February 2, it was posted.
that's right.
And until now, it's still there. And he said it's being processed.
Uh,
Come on, take it down, Mr. Mustafa. Our president is being disrespected blatantly. and you're not doing anything about it, and you said you're still processing it. Come on, take it down. God damn it.
I think based on the latest information I received, it's already been addressed, so it's already been taken
But
down.
it's not being taken down. It's still in there right now, even while we speak. It's still there.
We'll take
Take
a
it
look
down
again.
already.
We'll take a long to verify whether it's been taken down or not. But what we understand it's already been taken down. Might be some other assets that still have this, so that we have to adjust that as well. So once we've taken down particular content that's violating, then we can obviously expand it to other content that has the identical type of
But
misinformation.
Mr. Mustafa, that's a blatant attack against our president.
Yeah.
Not just an ordinary a person.
Yeah.
It's the president, it's the leadership of our country that's being attacked blatantly, and yet you're not doing anything about it. You let it go, and you said it's being processed, and there's a process, and there's a fact checking, and et cetera, et cetera. No. You know for a fact that that's fake, the fake post.
Yeah.
You should take it down immediately. Why allow it to go for more than a week?
Taken it down, but if there are identical content that are exactly like that, we will definitely take it.
Attorney Ching Song, you're a Filipino, right? Kung Pilipino ka, patigdan mo na yon yung Pangulo natin binabastos.
Sir, just to report, Mr. Chair, Mr. Senator, thank you for the time. May sa government reporting channel po, ni-report po ito sa amin ng DICT. And upon reporting, all the links, the URLs that had this content were immediately taken down, Mr. Chair. And we did a sweep, an initial sweep after it was first taken down. Posible po na pre-post po ito with the different account, but definitely
No, sir. 1.5 weeks na yung pinakita ng picture. February 2 na post hanggang ngayon, andoon pa rin yung post na yon.
Mr. Chair, may we ask po for the link and we'll immediately take it down.
Thank you.
Salamat.
Yun lang.
Yun lang ang kailangan namin. So, sumabahaba pa si Mr. Mustafa parang mustache. Parang gulay to I'm sorry, Mr. Mustafa. I'm sorry. I apologize to you and to the chairman of this committee because I'm being emotional. I can't take it anymore. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired of seeing all these deep fake posts, fake news. And you guys are not doing anything about it when in fact it's in your hands. You have the power to take it down, but you don't want to use that power. And that really what pisses me off, sir.
Sir, sorry, isa na lang about China. Sir, how do you see this ending given that there have been exchanges of hurtful words between government officials and Chinese embassy saying they should not be underestimated?
Well, ang mahirap kasi sa China, napaka-sensitive nila. Samantalang silang aggressor dito.
Wait lang mga boss, kung nakaabot na kayo sa part ng video na to, baka gusto nyo munang mag-subscribe sa bago nating YouTube channel. Doon na kasi tayo mag-a-upload ng mga reaction videos. Nakapin sa comment section ang link. I-click nyo lang para makapag-subscribe. Pag nakapag-subscribe na kayo, i-comment nyo lang ang location nyo para ma-shoutout ko kayo pag nag-upload na tayo doon ng video. Tara, tuloy na natin to.
Sila nga yung nangaharas ng ating mga mangisda, pati ating mga taga-Philippine Coast Guard. Sila ang nambubuli, sila nag-water cannon sa atin, and yet, nakuha pa nilang maging sensitive? Come on. Dapat kung gaano kakapal ang bleep. Okay. Sorry, baka mamaya, hindi na.
Sir, so what should be done para maging maayos? Sir, sorry, isa na lang talaga. Sabi kasi ni Sen JV, he went to the extent of dapat palitan na yung ambassador kasi he's not helping to ease out yung nangyayaring tension. Kayo po, sir?
I do agree kasi very aggressive siya at very sensitive compared siguro sa mga previous ambassador ng China na assigned dito sa Pilipinas. Itong isa, masyado siyang sensitive and aggressive at the same time, parang balat sibuyas, and agresibo siya sa kanyang mga aksyon. Yung kanyang reaction sa mga developments, sa mga nangyayari dito. I think, yeah, maybe, well, wala naman akong recommendatory power o wala akong authority para sabing palitan. Pero it will be best for the interest of the Chinese and Philippine relationship na siguro magkaroon ng bagong ambassador. It will help a lot.
China. Well, sir, Do you think kailangan na pong mag-intervene ng Malacanang? Kasi aside from the resolution issue, meron din pong issue sa persona non grata between the Kalayaan Islands officials and dun sa Chinese ambassador. So do you think kailangan na mag-intervene ng executive aside from the DFA, yung Malacanang Palace itself?
Well, matagal naman na meron tayong tinatawag na diplomatic relationship sa China, meron tayong trade relationship sa China, at yung ating gobyerno naman, ino-honor naman niya kung ano yung dapat gawin ng Pilipinas in terms of diplomatic relationship. It's so happen na itong China lang ay medyo lumalabis ata pagdating niya sa West Philippine Sea dahil may arbitral ruling na nga na sinasabi sa atin yung area na yon, matigas pa rin sila, and then ang masaklap, ulitin ko for the nth time, na haras, nabubuli yung ating mga fisher folks. Yun lang yun eh. Hindi lang mga fisher folks natin, pati Philippine Coast Guard. And remember, the Philippine Coast Guard represents the Filipino people as a whole, bukod pa sa mga fisher folks.
Sir, is it okay to ask other issues po?
Yes.
Sige. Sir, maybe get your comment lang, sir, dun sa latest Chinese embassy statement saying that some senators continue to threaten and intimidate some foreign embassy, including them. Are there efforts from the Senate to threaten and intimidate po the Chinese embassy?
I haven't heard of any senators threatening the Chinese embassies. Ewan ko, baka katang-isip lang nila. Meron ba kayo sa media, meron ba kayo narinig na mula sa isang senador na binabantaan yung China? I don't think so. Unless kung meron akong makita, mabasa, marinig, soundbites.
That you passed is not in any way threatening them, sir?
No, it's not. The resolution is no way a threat to any members of the Chinese embassy.
Sir, how should we treat them as a guest knowing na medyo nagiging disrespectful nga po, sabi ng ilang mga senador, towards lalo sa mga senador din po?
I think the ambassador of the Philippines to China and the Chinese ambassador to the Philippines should sit down, involved siguro natin yung DFA, para pag-usapan kung ano ba talaga ang dapat gawin para ma-ease yung tension. Kasi ngayon, medyo tense ng both sides, especially dun sa nangyari sa West Philippine Sea. Ano mga dapat gagawin? Ano ba dapat yung mga protocol na we have to observe, the both countries have to observe para itong nangyaring tension ngayon between the politicians and the government people in the executive and the people in the Chinese embassy ay hindi na magkaroon ng ganitong klaseng gusot.
Sir, it seems lahat ng mga nagiging statements sa plenary session ng ilang senador binabantayan ng Chinese embassy. So lagi silang may statement kung ano man yung nabanggit. Anong dapat gawin doon? Dapat bang magsagutan both sides?
I don't know bakit niya binabantayan ang sinasabi ng mga senador sa plenary. Karapatan naman ng mga senador na express yung kanilang opinion, yung kanilang saloobin on behalf of the Filipino people. And yung mga senador naman, para sa akin, including myself, we're just expressing the voice, the sentiments of the fisher folks na matagal nang naharas, matagal nang nababantaan, naabuso, nabubuli. So I don't see any reason para itong China ay magalit o magtampo o magsama ng loob dahil pinag-uusapan namin sila sa plenary doon sa pinanggagawa nila. At totoo naman yung mga pinanggagawa nila against sa ating mga fisher folks especially. Kasama na yung mga Philippine Coast Guard na kanilang hinaharas, kinakanon, water cannon. Hindi ba harassment yan? Hindi ba pambubuli yan?
Sir, as part ng Blue Ribbon Committee, nakuha niyo na ba yung copy ng yung final partial committee report at kung pumirma na po kayo doon?
400 pages kasi yon or something. So binabasa ko pa muna. So hindi muna ako pirma hanggat hindi ko totally nabasa na intindihan, and then I have to consult my legis team on that matter.
Ngayon, ikaw bilang Pilipino, ano ang masasabi mo at reaksyon sa balitang ito? Mag-iwan ka ng komento mo sa ibaba at atin pong babasahin isa-isa.